So right now, you're being aggressive, right? So you're violating my Third Amendment right because I'm quartering with an enemy combatant.
Give us a question. Can you state categorically? You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you
2 cents? Hello to my blue friends. Get another spinning and they call it revolution. Loose lips, better than a new tits. Glass make her think it's ruthless. Deuces, 2 cents.
What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is having a great day. See you there. What's up, Lavender? Hello, May, Aaron, Gary, Peanut. What's going on, guys? All right, so Nightbot is active. You guys should go ahead and put the exclamation mark panel. You guys can get the panel link and come on up if you would like. Today, we are taking a look at the Pinole Police Department. Now, I played this video almost like on a live stream like a few weeks ago. It was one where the guy was dressing up at Bay Area Transparency, I believe his name is. He was dressed up as the kind of like homeless, and he was sitting in between cars, and the police showed up and they ended up detaining him. So it made headlines. And so the police actually released a video, which we'll be seeing in a little bit here. But first, I wanted to share the article here. No, maybe I'm not supposed to work. Okay, here we go. All right, so the article says, Pinole police released video response to encounter with YouTuber. Pinole police have released a video providing their side of the story in an October 30th encounter with a YouTuber in a city parking lot. The incident involves a YouTube channel, Bay Area Transparency, in which its creator films the reactions of law enforcement officers to his filming at their headquarters. Last week, this channel posted one such video from Richmond Police Headquarters. Some of the videos, which the creator calls audits on law enforcement agencies, adhere to its constitutional rights, have garnered hundreds of thousands of views on the social media platform. In a video posted November 3rd, Bay Area Transparency accused Pinole police of failing an audit during an encounter in which he was temporarily handcuffed. He claims in the video he went to Pinole City Center and purposely made himself appear homeless in order to see how he would be treated by neighbors and the police. Pinole police said they responded to the city of Pinole Old Town parking lot near St. Joseph Elementary after a citizen called to report that a man was acting suspiciously and possibly tampering with old police cars parked in the lot. In this video, the YouTuber states he knew a person would call police on him when he was seated on the curb between two parked police cars. The YouTuber was uncooperative with officers, who at one point handcuffed him and then released him during the encounter, which appears to have lasted about 20 minutes. The YouTube's November 4th video has amassed over 214,000 views as of Thursday. In response, the Pinole Police Department released its own video aiming to explain the reasons for their actions during the encounter, along with a related statement from Pinole Police Chief Neil Gang. So there's that. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. All right, so I don't know if anyone wants to come up. All you got to do, if you want to come up, all you got to do to get the link is do the exclamation mark and then panel right after it, and it'll bring up the panel link. So wait for people to come up here, I guess, before we start playing the video. So what do you guys think of that? Yeah, it's gonna be it's a video with it's like body cam, Peanut. It's a body cam footage, but it's kind of edited. You'll see. What's up, Chief?
Hey, how's it going, my friend?
Not bad. Hello, Peanut. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. So have you heard about this? Have any of you guys heard about this thing, Bay Area Transparency, and the audit that they're referring to in this article?
No, I'm hearing about it for the first time. That's why I asked the question. The police department, did they put out a video of their own, a made video, or is it actually body cam footage?
It's a made video, but it has body cam footage in it.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Because here's the thing. I mean, just like when we have an issue with the auditors, sometimes they leave stuff out, and I mean, it kind of it leaves the same. It leaves it open for debate.
Well, I don't have any videos. Mine are all uncut. But, when I wish the police department, when they're doing this, don't put out a narrative with a clip because it doesn't make them look good. Let's be transparent and actually provide a link to the body cam footage so the media can actually have full access to the full body cam. I'm for that.
Yeah.
How about you?
No, I agree, and I think it would be nice to see the uncut body cam footage of this. But unfortunately, this is what we have. I mean, you can use it. You can compare it to what he put out too. But from what he put out, he actually did a review of this video, which I actually watched his review of their video, and I'm like, okay. He talks about how he catches them in a few lies. I'm like, well, no, I mean, if you read the article, he pretty much tells him he was in between two cars. But in his video, like, well, sure, I wasn't there. It's like, well, which one was it, dude? Like, you can't be in both places. You can't have told the news people that you were in between the cars, but then you want to tell everyone else you weren't. Come on now, it's got to
Well,
be.
what does the body cam footage show?
Yeah, the thing is like when you have a large police department, they have a public information officer, and that is usually the officer who interacts with the media and the general public. But just because and their job is to make the police department look as good as they can, in their public statement. That's why they have these officers, for just to interact with the media.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna go. What's up, Mrs. Jade? Hey, Gary, how are you guys doing?
Did we look at this once before?
I looked at his version. This is the police's response to his video.
Okay.
So
I didn't hear
a little
that.
different. Yeah.
And I missed the beginning of the stream. What are we watching?
This is a Pinole Police Department review of the video that Bay Area Transparency put out. Remember the one where I showed where he was dressing around homeless, going in between cars and all that good stuff? We talked about that. This is a police officer's, the chief of police's response to that video. So,
okay.
If everybody can mute their mics while this is going on, so we can get this going. Hey, Carl. All right, let's do this.
Police department, how may I assist you?
Yeah, there's somebody messing with the old police cars over by the school.
What school?
That Christian school.
You're talking about St. Joseph?
Yeah, St. Joseph.
Okay, can you tell me what the person looks like?
He's got a white mask on. He's leaning down underneath the cars. He's doing something to the cars. The old police cars.
Police cars. This is over by St. Joseph's.
Yeah.
Is he right along the fence line of St. Joseph's or along or the street?
Police car. Looks like he's doing something to the rear tire.
Okay, and the car that he's actually tampering, is it one of the marked units where it's got, it says police department and stuff on it?
It's one of the old ones with the dust on them. Walking around that parking lot for a while.
All right, so just real quickly, all right, so that obviously was a police call, and later they're gonna. If you watch his video, he talks about how I don't know why they even brought up that it was at a school. Well, the 911, the caller said, "Hey, this is where it is," just as a point of reference to where the place was. Obviously, he asked him what he was doing and all that stuff. And as you can see here, NYPD recently had issues with police vehicles having the brake lines intentionally cut, giving our officers reason to be concerned, which makes sense. And Carl, I can't let you on. I don't know what's going on. It says your device is not connected. So I don't know what's going on there. And one of his big issues was, what does this have to do with where we're at? These are national headlines here, right? So do you guys think that would does that give them adequate reason to be a little bit, maybe something might happen to their vehicles? What do you guys think?
Oh, I do.
I would say it's an
Definitely.
issue, but it depends on, let's say, one small town cannot use an area of New York City as a comparison. If it's in that actual area and they've had a problem, then it's usually one or a few individuals. But if you go to a smaller town in another state, you can't make that case.
All right. Well, let's put it in a different vein. How about, let's say you have all these issues of police having, like, when feces and water and all that crap was thrown at them in different cities. So what you're saying is other cities shouldn't be worried about that because it happened in another city?
What I'm saying is this: let's say you have a small community, which is tiny.
Okay.
And they don't have those problems. They haven't seen that. They don't have that history. And if for all of a sudden, to fit their narrative, they're going to take data from another city and said, this is why we have concern. You can't do that because your little town didn't have that concern. You don't have the
So
history of it.
just because it's a little town means it can't happen there?
This is, if I was sitting on a jury, if I would look at the difference between the two towns and the comparison, and then I'd have to strike, who do I believe, who do I not believe? So you have
Well, I was chief of police.
You'd have to go by the evidence that's presented to you. You couldn't just say that, I'll just, okay, look at it this way. Put yourself in the policeman's perspective. You're walking to your car, you're out in the middle of a parking lot, and you see some guy kneeling down in between your cars, one of the cars being yours. Wouldn't you be a little suspicious?
Well, not only that, but it's like every time I hear people argue about small town police departments, they think that we're less competent than the large town police departments. That's not the case.
I mean, I kind of see where, because I was just looking, and it's a city that has under 20,000 people in it, so it is a very, very small. What? Could someone mute their mic? They're like really breathing heavy there. All right. So yeah, it's a very, very small town. But I see where Peanut's coming from, because like it's possible that they could just be using this for their narrative, but at the same time, I also see the point to if something's going on in a different city, what if these people are traveling to different cities? I mean, it's possible. Lavender, what's up? Welcome. What do you think?
Hello, Lav.
Hey, I think that's absolutely ridiculous that just because it happened in one town, it can't happen in another. That's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Cop bashing is cop bashing no matter how big the town is.
Absolutely. Lavender's absolutely right. There is jurisdictions. If you commit a crime in that jurisdiction, you're going to get dealt with.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue.
Can I help you out? Hey, stop for a second. Hey, I need you to stop, sir. I need you to stop. Why are you not going to stop? Because you're being detained right now. Because you're possibly tampering with our cars. That's why we got a call that you're over here possibly messing with them. So I need to make sure that that's not actually happening. Does that sound reasonable? No. It doesn't. No. Why not? Because W5 them out with them. Why does that not sound reasonable? I'm not talking to you.
Okay, now in his video, he makes it a point to say, I don't know why they mentioned that it was near St. Joseph's School, which I can kind of see where he's coming from. It's like, well, yeah, it kind of makes it seem like they're trying to make it look like it's has something to do with the school. But then again, if you listen to the caller just used it as a point of reference. But here it seems like they're trying to use it as kind of like to fit, like Peanut was saying, to fit their narrative in this part. I don't agree with them for putting that in there because this really has nothing to that statement has nothing to do with what happens in this video. The caller said nothing
Kenny,
about he was messing with the school. I'm
Kenny,
just saying. Yeah.
I just want to say they don't know his intent. So that is why they would include that it was by the school and he was, crouching between two cars by the fence line of the school. So
yeah, but
just a thought.
Yeah, not only that, but it's very, very suspicious. At least nowadays, after 9/11, when somebody comes into a parking lot acting this way, it's very, very suspicious. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, no, that's not up for debate. My point is they're saying here this statement here. The interaction took place. It's 25 feet from the entrance of St. Joseph's School, which is in a session at this time. What does that have to do with why the police responded? The police responded to what you were saying, right? So why else would they put this up here? Is my question.
Something called school shootings?
Yeah, but
not only that, but urban violence. I mean, violence against a certain school, depending on if it was a private school or a public school. Yeah, there's a lot of different reasons you'd need to be concerned.
They would also say the school because that's how the initial call was made to 911.
But the initial call was also made that he only brought up the school as a point of reference to let them know where he was.
And
they're making it seem like
too.
That's not what they're doing here. Listen to how this read. It's approximately 25 feet from the entrance at St. Joseph's School, which is in session that time. They're making it seem like he could have done something to the school. The call that they got had nothing to do with that. It had only to do with him being in the parking lot.
They're trying to be proactive. They have to be proactive. They don't know what his intent is.
That's
I am not a cop. Even I can see that.
Okay, I have a question.
Hold on, but that's silly though. They have to be proactive. So that means because you're walking down the street and you possibly walk by a bank, you could possibly rob it. So then they have to be proactive to stop you. Where does it stop?
Okay, now hold on. 25 feet. You're talking about 25 feet. Now, if you were within 25 feet and you had a firearm, you could kill potential students, people, or anybody in that regional area. It's not about the distance of a camera. You could have a firearm. So it's let's not get off the subject there. It's all about, student safety and the safety of the people at large.
No, and normally I would agree with you, Chief, but at the same time, they had no reason to believe he was armed. The caller never said anything about him armed. He said they think he's breaking into a vehicle. You guys are like taking this off on a different. Hold on, you guys are taking this off into a different route. Okay, it could be ifs, ands. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. There could be a lot of things going on here. We're talking about facts of the matter right here. We're not talking about ifs, ands, probabilities, or anything like that. From the call.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I just want to ask something real quick.
Wow, y'all are jumping all over the place on this one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to stick to the merits of what we're talking about here. Okay, now look. When we all heard the police call didn't say anything about, I think he's messing with the school. Did anyone hear that at all?
No, he said he was messing with a car. They thought he was messing with a car. How about a car bomb? How about a car bomb?
Now hold on. No, I agree with them stopping him. My point is, why are they making it? Why are they making a big deal of the fact that they're trying to scare people with that tactic? Come on, how do you not see that?
They're not making a big
They're
deal
not
of
trying
it.
to
They
scare
mentioned
'em.
it. Now, if
Oh,
it's
you
in the
think-
next
It could be
slide,
an IED, and it could be an IED. You don't want to be like lackadaisical. Okay, somebody is acting suspicious in a certain area. You don't want to just like let that go.
Chief, where's he carrying the IED?
All I'm saying is you don't know until you actually investigated the situation.
And they're
before
here.
that, but what?
And they're here, and this is all after the situation took place. So they know he didn't have an IED. He doesn't have a backpack. He has nowhere to carry this IEDs. Again, you're going off in hypotheticals.
no.
We're not talking about hypotheticals
They're
right now.
trying to explain their side of what
May I
their
step in for a
thinking
second?
was. Okay, I'll stop talking.
Yeah, hold on, Peanut. Sorry, no, go ahead. And then Peanut, Lavender, go ahead.
No,
And then
go
Peanut,
ahead.
you can go after
Go
Lavender.
ahead. It's not that important.
Oh.
Go.
Kenny, I'm going to jump off the panel because there are things that are important to me, like facts. Let's see what's actually in the video. And I really don't, and it's nothing against you. I don't want to be on a panel where everything's a hypothetical instead of what's actually
Where we're having a
being seen.
discussion, you mean? A
You can have the
discussion? We're
discussion,
talking
but-
about different things?
No, honey, I just want to look at the facts. I want to see what the body cam footage shows. I'd
Yeah,
like
we're
to
gonna-
see what the auditor's footage shows. Was he actually kneeling?
Yes.
Yes,
what
we've
area of
already
the
seen
vehicle-
that video.
Well, yeah, I haven't. So I think I'm going to jump down because I'd rather deal in facts.
Sounds
instead
good.
of hypotheticals.
Catch you
But anyway,
later.
y'all have a
Yeah.
blessed evening.
Yeah,
Peace.
you should check out the video from Barrier Transparency. You'll see he was in between vehicles. He even admitted it in the article.
Yeah, but was he kneeling down or was he just sitting? What was he actually doing? Do we know?
He was sitting down.
The video
Okay.
shows him sitting down on the curb at the rear wheel.
All right,
Yep.
yeah, because you're talking about IUDs and
Yeah,
Kenny,
that's
did-
what I don't
No.
understand
Kenny-
either.
IEDs.
Kenny,
But
did
anyway,
I
have a
literally
blessed
just
evening, guys.
hear you say that he needed a backpack for an IED?
He did. Where's he going to carry the IED?
Oh, it's so simple.
All it has to be is a cell phone.
A cell phone with a small detonator and cheat explosive, and even C4 could be small enough to fit into a pocket.
Either C3 or C4, because you can make that like a 1 cubic foot, detonation, powder. Yeah, that'll blow.
Okay. Okay,
But
I
a
see what you're-
cell phone will act as a power source and the timer, and all you need is a detonator and then the explosive, which could be a sheet explosive or some type of C4.
Okay, fair enough. At the same time, what the hell does it have to do with this guy right here? You
Okay,
saw the
like I
video.
was saying before I was rudely interrupted, this is them explaining why their actions were the way they were that day. So they are making him stop and detaining and questioning him, not only because of the 911 call, but he is also 25 feet from a school entrance. So,
Is-
and
He's
they
a lot-
don't know his intent.
But to be fair, he was a lot more than 25 feet away from the school entrance. It's in a completely different parking lot.
Is this taken from a police report?
This is body cam footage.
But is this like, are we reading a police report?
No, this is just the chief's video response to the guy. They released it like a couple of days ago.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could see why there would be concern about it being in a close proximity to the school during school session.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
I agree. If the school is in session, you know what? Anybody who tries to do something like that, attack hard, attack fast, and put them down quick.
True. I agree that could be a possibility. But again, the caller never mentioned anything about, him thinking he did anything to school. He said, he's messing with old police cars. That was the caller's words exactly. Right? I mean, we all heard that. The call was about him messing with the police cars. The school was only used as a point of reference for where he was.
Yeah, but where were the police cars adjacent to the school? I mean, were they in the same area? I mean, that's what you have to consider.
He's probably like 150 feet away from the school. It's completely and utterly different. He's pretty much the equivalent of across the street.
Okay, yeah, he's across the street, but if he has a firearm or something like that, that distance doesn't really mean a whole lot. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. No, and again, I agree with you on that. But I mean, the initial call was about him messing with cars, dude. I mean,
I think
he could have a firearm. That's true. I'm not saying they couldn't have. They're doing everything right here. I agree with their stopping him. They're doing all this. I'm talking about their narrative they're trying to tell right now, not the actual stop. I think the stop was justified. He's fucking with cars. We talked about this last time I played this video. Right now, I'm just talking about this video, the narrative the police are trying to show right here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the incident itself.
Is it possible that the police, using the school as a reference only to make sure that they were at the actual real spot? Is
in
that
this
a possibility?
Video? Does it sound like this in the I mean, yeah, all right, then why would they say the school was in session at the time? They could have stopped at a school. It's from the entrance of St. Joseph School, and that could have been it, right? They added which was in session at the time. Why would they add that part?
Because they usually go in great detail for that type of stuff.
But this isn't a police report. This is just a video.
Yeah,
this is just a video trying to explain what they were doing.
Yeah, but the news report would read, exactly as follows. So it's not about police reports. Media.
It didn't. It did. We just read the report before we started. The news report, all it said was he was in the parking lot. They arrested him, and it was across the street from the school. That's all That's all they said in the in the news article, and that's all the caller said as well.
Do we have the actual police report?
No, we don't have the police report. We're just, like I said, this is the police's response to him with body.
Well, because if the chief was going off the police report, then that could be what the issue is. Yeah.
But the police, if that's the case, and the police officer, the people that wrote the report is lying, because he's way more than 25 feet from the school. 25 feet is probably what? Would you say that truck back there, right? That would be probably 25 feet. Right? That's fair, right? The school is a lot further away from him. It's in a completely different, you have to cross another parking lot to actually get to the school. So they're lying there than on a police report.
Well, hold on. Okay. When you're a police officer and you're working a crime scene, or, if you're investigating an incident, you should be able to, restrict the access of that scene, until you've conducted your investigation. I think, all this 10 feet bullshit or 25 feet bullshit, dude, you're going to back up as long as I, am comfortable with you not being in my scene, because I'm going to be conducting an investigation, and these auditors and all these other guys try to invade that. It's just harassment. The police have to do a job. They're paid to do a job, and they're going to do the job. But when these guys, invest, just go ahead.
Chief, you're going off on a tangent. You're going off on a tangent again. We're not going to go off on tangents today. We're just going to talk about the facts of what we're looking at here, the video we're looking at. Everything you said, I totally agree with you. But again, what does that have to do with the video we're watching? Absolutely nothing.
The question is, where is the property line of the school compared to where he was?
All right, let's
Mr. Alan Ferris said he looked it up on Google Maps, and that the parking lot and the school do in fact share a border, and that
Yeah,
the
they do.
playground is right there. Now, where the door.
So that's where you get the. So
But
that's
my
where the
point is,
25 feet
why-
comes in.
But why harass the police officers doing the job? That's my question. Why do that? It's like a mute point from the very beginning. Why do that?
All right, so I'm going to back it up to where they first came in him, and you'll get a better look at. Here we go. So there he is.
Can I help you out? Hey, stop for a second. Hey.
There's the school. There's the
There's the school right there behind him. That building right behind the 3 police cars.
Yep. Okay, so wait. Hold on. I'm looking at something differently.
Can I help you out? Hey, stop for a second.
Okay. Yeah, there's a school. There's a fucking. Okay. I see why they all right, yeah. I get why they thought that. But still, I don't see why they're bringing up the fact that he was near this. He's not near this. Hold on, where were we?
They mentioned it's going to be. This is just a wild guess. This is just a wild guess here, but let's just imagine that something had already happened at the school that no one really knows about, and this guy did it. That nobody knows. They mentioned that.
Okay,
they bring the school into subject because something could have already occurred by him that no one's yet discovered.
But it didn't, and it's not. So it's another hypothetical.
Well, they didn't know that at the time, Kenny. They
don't
at
the time.
They didn't know that at all. You could never, anticipate what's going on before you get on the scene.
Right, and they get on the scene and that he's not doing. I mean, he's just. I mean, yeah, he's doing. I don't like what he's doing, but again, I don't see the point of reference for the school. Please,
why assume the worst though out of everything?
I believe.
Why assume the worst?
Yeah, I believe the school got into it because of the call. You know, the reference was made to the school.
Yeah, that's why they did it, because the guy made a reference, and he used it as a point of geography. Like, hey, he's right by the school. He didn't say, "Oh, he's right by the school. I think he's doing something." He just said, "No, it's just right across it's right down from the school." And even the lady said, "Oh, so that's one right by
school."
Yeah, but if he's right down from the school, like after 9/11, it could be like somebody trying to case the school to blow something up.
But again, that's hypothetical, and the call never alluded to that. Right? The call never alluded of the sort.
Okay. The call never alluded to that, but you know what? How many terrorists fucking call somebody and tell them what they're going to do before the fact?
It wasn't the guy. What are you talking about? The guy didn't call. It was a freaking someone called 911. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. You're going off on tangents again. All right, so all right. Let's continue to see what else we got here.
Ours. That's why we got a call that you're over here possibly messing with them. So I need to make sure that that's not actually happening. Does that sound reasonable?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Why not? W5 them out with them. Why does that not sound reasonable?
I'm not talking to you. Is your body cam on?
It is.
Keep it on. Okay.
I plan on keeping it on.
Please do.
Kenny.
I don't know what the issue is here.
Hold on,
Why are
let's
you
continue.
out by our cars?
I mean, what's the problem?
right there. That to me, that's enough for the RAS, which is why I think the police are completely in the right on this one. Just go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Just when it showed the school and where the school was and he had to cross through school parking property. He had to go through the school parking lot to get into that lot. Yeah, go back and look, and you'll
Not necessarily.
No, but it shows the way it shows the surrounding of the school area.
No, I think he could have gone into the parking lot just through the street.
Through the southeast, he could have got through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you out by our cars?
I mean, what's the problem?
Oh, oops.
Kenny, can you pause it for a second?
I plan on
Hold on. Let me find a spot and then I'll pause it.
I don't know
Okay.
what the issue is here.
Okay.
There we go. Right there. See, he could have got in through here.
So one reason why it might be in the report is because they're just pointing out that the police interaction happened while school was in session.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
In case of a
The fact that
lockdown.
in case it was in session or not.
Well, because
in case they have
because
to
of
go
it dealing
lockdown.
with kids, that's a sensitive thing where it being on school property.
Not on school property.
If it's shared, because it shared the access with the school.
It's a public parking. True, it's a public parking, but I mean anybody can park there. So I don't know if students. I don't know what kind of school it is. If it's elementary or high school or whatever. It just says St. Joseph Schools. I don't know what kind of
So
school it is.
if there's a public parking space, do you get to act like an asshole? I mean, that's my question.
Agreed.
If you
Agreed.
If you want to act like an asshole to just be an asshole, I mean, sure, you're in a public parking space, but
What's the point of that, Chief?
Yeah, agree, Chief. We no one here disagrees with that fact. Again, we're just watching the video, and we've already covered it. We think the dude's a dick, and the dude shouldn't have been there. Totally agreed. We're having issue with is how close it was to the school, why they brought it up. That's the only thing. Well, everyone here agrees that this dude's a dick, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that's my reasoning why I think they might have brought that up in the report is because of the proximity to the school and because the interaction between the cop and the auditor was happening during school. It was in session. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's talk about this. Our reason, what they're talking about here. Let's see. Hold on. Please. All right. So, is this good with everyone? What they're saying here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chief.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Mr. J. Didn't see you. So, what about is this cool with you, Mr. J?
Yep.
Lavender?
Yeah.
No. Police Investigation Task Force, you got a problem with this, right? What they're talking about, or no?
Kind of. It's a subject was observed down between two marked police vehicles. What is that reasonable articulate suspicion for?
Well, because the caller said that he thought that they were messing with some police vehicles because he said he was kneeling between two of them, so that's why. Because of the police call.
Okay.
Oh, you missed the first part where it played the 911 call. So yeah, they got called. They were alerted to someone to someone kneeling. But yeah, all right. So other than that, you're good with what they're talking about. Is that enough for them to at least talk to him, stop and detain him, and talk to him, or no? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if I was like a cop or something, I saw all that, I would go out there, call somebody suspicious between.
Okay, so John James says it's bullshit. John James, would you like to tell us why you think it's bullshit, or you want to come up here and talk to us and tell us why you think it's bullshit? We're all about dissenting views up here, dude. All about dissenting views. If you don't agree, you're more than welcome to come on up. Maybe, but I don't fit any MO as a white, blonde, older woman. All right, so let's continue. Oh, well, there we go. They also have had previous burglaries and vandalisms in this parking lot. That fits too. So they
Well,
had
that
this sort
I
of
don't know if
activity.
that could work.
Why not?
That can't work. That's like saying you're coming out of a known drug area, like, you know, kind of, sort of.
Well, yeah, that does
Okay.
work.
All right. Well,
How does it
maybe
work, though?
that, but that in itself, if all this, the first four weren't there,
Because it's a
and that's all
totality
they
of the
had.
circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything combined.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But that by itself, no, it wouldn't work just that by itself. But with everything else, it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you going to go along with the program or not?
What crime? I mean, what crime is it?
I don't know yet.
Here we go. So Terry v. Ohio. Under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, a police officer may stop a suspect on the street and frisk him or her without probable cause to arrest, if the police officer has reasonable suspicion that the person is committing, or is about to commit a crime. Okay, does anyone have a problem with that?
No, the key phrase is reasonable suspicion. If the police have reasonable suspicion, then
They do.
you know you should go further.
And I think we all agree that they do have reasonable, most of us, probably not everyone in chat, but all right, so let's.
Dude, that's part of
And
our
what's your
job.
name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
My name's right here. My badge number is right there on my badge.
All
What's
right.
your name?
First name right, last name here. Is that it?
Sure.
Yeah.
So what?
Is it just me, or do all those vehicles look like they're heading for the auction block?
Yeah, they're old cars.
Then.
So you're investigating me for walking around a public.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
No, let me ask you. Would you be Okay.
So
turn around. Put your hands on your back.
Okay, I'm putting my phone in my thing, and
Okay.
I'm gonna keep recording you guys.
No,
Hold
you can.
on, let me
He
find
can.
my phone in my
Hang
pocket.
on. He can put it in his pocket.
He said I could put it in my pocket.
Stop
Let me
yelling.
go.
Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Let
Yes,
me
you
go.
are.
You're hurting my wrist.
Put it in your pocket.
You're hurting my wrist. Can I?
Yes, put it in
You're
your
holding
pocket.
me. Jesus Christ, you're hurting my wrist too.
Put it
What's
in your
wrong with
pocket.
you? What's wrong with you? Let go. Ow! Let go of
Oh,
my wrist.
relax, dude. We're barely turning on your
Dude, I
wrist.
have a shoulder issue.
Yeah, and to that point, handcuffs are not supposed to feel good. And if you have a shoulder injury, even if they were completely gentle, you would still feel a little bit of pain. So, yeah, I think he's doing a little too much here, if you ask me.
Is this your goal? Is to get arrested?
No, my goal is to be left alone. I don't know what the f- you guys want.
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you.
you just saw the finger test. He did do a finger test, so the things aren't. He just showed it.
I'm asking you.
Now I can't walk through cars. What's your name and badge number? Roberts. Hey, Roberts. What is it, 216? Yes, sir. How you doing? Looking at it. You a piece of trash? You are, huh? I can tell just by talking to you. Your body cam on?
I don't know why, but everybody always chooses to do it the hard way. I don't know why they do that.
Now that I have authority over you guys, and I know how long I was detained for, do you know what the Bain Act is?
Oh boy. Yep, that's such idiots when they use the Bain Act. The Bain Act provides protection from threats, intimidation, or coercion, and for attempts to interfere with someone's state of federal, statutory, or constitutional rights.
Isn't that
the
only in
Bain Act
California?
He is in California.
Oh.
Yeah, and no, the Bain Act has nothing to do. Furry Potato, not Furry, I'm sorry. It was, who was it? No, yeah, Furry Potato tried to use the Bain Act as well. Say, oh, you're pressing my peanut, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Furry was wrong. This guy is completely wrong. It's just, I don't know why they spit shit that they just has no bearing on the facts here. What do you guys think?
Well,
hold on, one at a time, guys. Yeah. All right, what's Josiah? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, from the whole situation, just looking at it from the beginning until now, it's like it's a copycat. Like so many people see things as auditors do on YouTube, and then they replicate them. And that's the way I see it, is like from the whole beginning with the use of like New York City and lines being cut, brake lines and so forth and so on, that people, young people, kids see stuff and they copycat them. And auditors do the same thing. They copy one auditor, and they spit out the same misinformation that the other auditors spit out. That's all.
Do anyone else have anything to say before we start the video again?
Yeah, I just got something to say. This is the first time I've heard the Bain Act about half a dozen times, never really worded it out or anything. But here, this is the first time I've seen it spelled out. The policeman didn't know wrong.
It's hard to prove a Bain Act violation anyway. I looked it up, and yeah, there's specific guidelines that need to be met before the Bain Act be used. And there's RA. They have RAS here. They're in no worries. They have no worries here. They're doing everything by the book, at least so far from what I'm seeing. And from the video we saw earlier, they did everything by the book too.
The thing is I have never, ever actually heard a Bain Act case go over for the person filing that charge.
Let's see. Bain Act victory. Are there any? Bain grew up in terrible circumstances. No, that's not the right Bain.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wrong Bain.
Well, there has to be a victory, or there wouldn't be a Bain Act.
That's going to be a hard thing to Google.
That's true. It's a good point. Yeah, there has to be.
Somebody has to have that victory, or there wouldn't be the act.
That's a good point. No, you're absolutely right. So somebody had to have. Well, it makes sense that they would. I mean, yeah, obviously because come on, we all agree there's bad cops out there, and or bad federal agents or bad whatever. They're going to try and violate people's rights, and that's how the Bain Act came into be. So I mean, but just in the circumstances that I've seen it tried to be applied, I've never seen it go through. But I'm sure it has in different circumstances, just not this one or furries.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kenny, but I think the cops are on the right side of the law.
No, I think they're good. No, again, I think they did great in this. I have no issue with what they're doing. The only issue I had was the first part. Everything else so far is copacetic. I'm loving it. Not loving it, but it is what it is. All right, let's continue. All right, Les Lavender, you got anything to say? All quiet and shit. All right.
You're doing okay, Lev?
Still alive.
Well, I figured
You know
that.
what 148G is of the penal code? Do you guys know what that is?
All right, so 140 AG. Are they going to prove them wrong here? Let's see. The fact that a person takes a photograph and makes an audio or video recording of a public officer or peace officer while the officer is in a public place, or the person taking the photograph or making okay, so essentially, but that's not what they're using as RAS. So you're a fucking idiot. It doesn't apply at all. Here we go, just spouting shit out again for no fucking reason. It doesn't apply. Idiot. They never once had an issue with him recording. In fact, they actually let him put his phone in his pocket so he could keep recording. Right? Come on.
Yep.
Fucking, oh, God, this guy.
Boy, he learned it all on YouTube University. Come on. Graduate
Is that
student.
reasonable suspicion, you idiot? Are you that much of an idiot? Look at your stripes. How long have you been on the force? Are you that stupid?
the public records request you can do at a later time. So, because right now our records people aren't there. Hang on, but this is the
I don't need to be.
this is the complaint form.
Yeah, give it to me.
So just to let you know, you are going to need to put your identification on there.
Negative. You don't have to file it. You don't have to put your identification for a complaint. Take the complaint.
Okay. And what's the complaint for?
Go ahead and give me the complaint.
Well, what's the complaint for?
Look at here he goes, guys. Here he goes. You see this? You see this? That's what the complaints are for. It's been about 45 minutes. What's going on with that? Now give me the complaint form. And more. It's none of your business.
What's the point of pointing out that civilian staff just exited the building?
Oh,
The fact that
Because that's why they were stalling.
that he can't turn it in.
Okay, so so maybe that's why they're stalling. Okay, whatever. I mean, they can do that. I mean, there's nothing there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, fair enough.
So that he couldn't film their license plates and post it on YouTube. Is what it said.
Fair.
Excellent point, Lev.
Yeah, very good point.
Showing the service we get. Can I have the complaint form, please, so I can leave?
Oh, you said please. There you go.
Thank you. Because I said please now, I have to say please.
All right, so there you go. What do you guys think?
What a jackass.
Yeah, the guy's an idiot.
Kenny.
Yeah, Josiah.
The civil code was created in California Assemblyman by Tom Bain, becoming official law in 1988. That mandated heavy punishment for hate crimes in California. So it's a hate crime thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. That's why Furry tried to use it. It wasn't anything to do with the hate crime.
Yeah.
Denise, welcome. What do you think? Oh, she left. So, all right. So let's go around and decide what did you think of that video, the police's response. Obviously, I think we all believe that they were in the right. They had RAS. But just go ahead. What do you think?
I think it was very good. And granted, it is their justification for the stop. And I think they did well with it because they can use that as a tool, for teaching officers also.
True. They could. Carl? Carl? Okay. Police de-escalation task force?
I just like the ending where the cop made him say please.
That was funny. Yeah, because at first, I was wondering why they were stalling and all that, but then you saw the fact that Lavender brought up a good point that they are stalling to get the people out, and that was pretty cool of them. They weren't doing anything wrong, thought it worked out pretty well. Gary, what do you think?
I thought it was an upright job by the police, and I got thinking about the reason why about this. Going back to the school. Okay, the reason why, because we don't know the town policy as far as lockdowns are concerned.
Okay.
As far as the only thing that they knew, that say the principal of the school, that there was a police altercation going on right adjacent to their building. That may be why the police made sure that they said that the school was in session. We don't know the policy as far as lockdown is concerned of that town.
Good point.
Okay. Lavender, what do you think?
As usual, the frauditor's a piece of shit. Just how you asked. Just to get a reaction.
No, I'm just laughing at. They are a piece of shit.
They always act surprised when the police actually show up when they do shit like this. He even said he wanted reaction from the police. He got it. Now he's pissed off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't get to have both.
Yeah, he started it all, he was saying, as a social experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That he was doing it for clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
And the marks on his wrist. Yeah. Anybody that wants to put a mark on their wrist, all they have to do is stretch their shoulders out. It's going to put, your wrists are going to be tight inside those cuffs, and then the double bar is going to leave a mark on your little bitty wrist.
Well, I mean,
stupid fucker. They sell fucking Vagisil at the Walmart.
And handcuffs and handcuffs
Sorry,
are not.
COVID got rid of my filter.
And handcuffs are not meant to be comfortable at all. They're there.
No, and if you
Yes,
keep
it is called pain compliance for a reason.
Yeah.
If you roll your wrist inside of them, they're going to leave a mark.
Yeah.
What, Carl?
Except the ones that are have the fake fuzz on them.
Yeah.
I just seen those.
Kenny,
So,
sorry, but COVID has taken it
it's
all.
okay. I can never like actually monetize these live streams anyway. I don't know why. They just don't let me. Every time I go to say,
I didn't say a bad word, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
What word did I say?
Yeah.
I said Vagisil.
You
No,
said
you said
effing.
the F word.
Yeah, you said
Did I?
effing too. Yeah, you did.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I
you
didn't
said
even
your
know I
filter
said it.
dropped. You said your filter dropped.
And here I've been watching what I say, so Kenny can
I'm
get
so
on
sorry.
It don't matter. I can never do it anyway. Even if nobody curses for some reason, they have an issue with these live streams. I don't know. I don't get it. I never get any compliance like guideline violation email. So it's nothing that better saying, well, no, you're fine. Just you can't make money off this video. So go away. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Fine.
I didn't realize I said it. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Okay.
Mrs. J, what do you think?
I just love how they like spewing the law when they don't know what the hell they're talking about. It boggles my mind. Some of these people be intelligent, but you would never know it. You just would never know it.
No, they're following
and
the
by the way,
hand.
I just wanted to say shout out to Binary. Binary is holding a fundraiser for us. I have a hurt goat.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know it, but I just got notified on the stream. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, so to be fair to this auditor, I actually have seen some audits that he has done all right. There's this one that he goes out and he goes out to Modesto or something like that. And like you can see the cops. Like a cop actually like speeds up and honks like he's making it look like he's in around over him and says, "Get out of the way." I mean, this police department was freaking bad. They followed him for like 3 fucking hours. Again, not anything wrong with them. They can do it, but come on. Why they were trying to figure out where he was going. It ended just, it was really bad. And he handled it pretty well. He didn't get too bad with them, so even when the police department was looking foolish, I mean, he made them look like freaking idiots. And I like cops for the most part, but he made them look fucking stupid because they were fucking stupid in that video.
Even when he mentioned that it was a social experiment, he should have told them right then and there, what he was doing. He was waiting for an interaction to see how fast they responded to the situation and how they would handle it. And he wouldn't have been arrested.
Oh, no, absolutely. He could have de-escalated the situation very quickly.
Yeah. But that doesn't get clicks and views.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. Because, he would have been like, oh, my God, you should have just not answered the questions. You should have not did this. What's up, Kat? What's up, Richard? But for sure, though, yeah. Yeah, he did say it's a social experiment. But, I mean, if you look at it, he didn't look like he was that homeless. I mean, he was wearing, jeans and a shirt? He didn't look homeless to me. Did he look homeless to anyone else?
No.
Not really.
Not really. I didn't think so either. Seriously, yeah, and also, he shouldn't. And if he would have just been like, walking around and not crouching, he probably would have got a different response. But since he was crouching, someone couldn't see what he was doing, so they thought he was doing something to the cars. So that's what they get there, and the way he's acting, of course they're going to react the way they acted. You get what you put out. Welcome back, Chief.
Hey, everybody. I kind of got kicked off, so what did I miss?
Nothing.
We finished the video. Yeah, we finished the video, and no, it looked good. The cops did all right. The guy tried to talk where the Bain Act, and then he tried to use the fact that they stopped him because he was filming, which that wasn't the case either. Just he was trying to throw out shit that didn't apply at all.
Can he throw up me's comment? Thanks, comment. Homeless.
Yeah, definitely clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing now. Now, do you think the police do you think it was a good idea for the police to release this? Was this good for them? Because I mean, obviously it helps them, put a positive look on the situation and show that they really didn't do anything wrong in this instance. And then that the auditor obviously was, looking for the interaction. What do you guys think? Josiah, what do you think?
I think it's a good. Did it go public? Was it published on?
Yes, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's just showing a lot of people that this is the person you may be calling on is an auditor, and this is what they want, and so forth. Yeah. So I think you would question, seeing some. I don't know if they saw the camera or not. I don't think they did. But you will run across these types of individuals, so don't take them too seriously, or don't take the situation. But there's so many variables with the situation, like the school and the unused cars. You don't know what he was, there for, and we don't know until the cops come.
So I want to take a look at some of the comments on the video now. Let's see. The first one, I don't think you guys can see it. Can you?
Sorta.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I can read it.
All right, there we go. That's better. And the first one is, why didn't you put up a caption box with the law clarifying what your officer said about providing your ID with a complaint form, or is your officer full of crap? And of course, the pig was lying. That's all they do. Okay. You failed at treating a member of the community with respect. When did the office investigate and see if the car was tampered with? Do your job correctly? Well, they didn't arrest. See, they're making it seem like they arrested him. He wasn't arrested. He was detained, and then he was let go. So obviously, they checked and saw that nothing was happened, which is why he wasn't arrested. Why are they getting so butthurt because he was detained? Come on now. What's up, Hank?
Hey, guys.
All right, so let's continue with some of the comments. Photographer, what's a crime? I don't know. Officer admits there is no RAS. Now, do you guys agree with that? Because if you watch his video, he did ask what the crime was. And officer, I don't know. I haven't investigated yet. Now, should they have let you guys think? Obviously, I think they should not have let him go. They should have investigated to see what he was doing to determine if he was committing a crime or not. And when they didn't find out he wasn't, they let him go. I mean, that's pretty much how that works, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
100% pass.
Hey, Chief Tuttle.
Yeah.
Isn't it if to a reasonable person the activities are deemed suspicious, grounds for investigation?
Yeah, it really depends on the circumstance. I mean, when somebody's acting suspicious in a certain, if you were to say they were in a government property, like doing the First Amendment auditors or like stuff like that. Yeah, that would be suspicious. Yeah, the officers would definitely want to contact those people and try to find out what their intentions were. But it's hard. It's hard because I mean, after 9/11, you have to be careful about who's on your property, or you have to respect their rights to their First Amendment rights to record, and that it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out. You can investigate somebody without stopping them filming. Like, if they would have caught Timothy McVeigh scouting the up in Oklahoma before the hand, I think some people would have been pissed off if the cops didn't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, because I'll tell you what, we failed. That was a federal building, and we failed to protect it. And these goddamn assholes, put together a nitrogen, bomb, nitrogen, hydrogen peroxide, and they made a solid. Basically, made a solid rocket fuel bomb, and it blew the entire fucking face off that building. But that's the thing. It's like, did we not see this coming, or could we not see this coming? That's the thing. I mean, it happened, and we couldn't prevent it. So that was a big thing. For the federal government.
Yeah, I'm not saying they did miss anything in the with it. I'm just saying, if they would have just treated them like they're treating the 1A auditors filming government buildings for no apparent reason, I think that really warrants investigation, just in at least being able to ID them to figure out who they are. So if something else happens, it builds the evidence chain up so we can figure out who's doing what for the security of the installations.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you have to really hand it to that state trooper who pulled him over, because Timothy McVeigh was driving a vehicle without license plates, and the trooper noticed that, and he pulled him over, and that was what actually led to they got his ass, because he was just you have to really chalk it up to good police work. This trooper was really on the point, and he knew what he was doing, and that's how we pulled that son of a bitch down, and they fucking gave him the lethal ride. So, hey, at least we got even.
Welcome, Denise. Welcome back. How are you today? Oh, I guess not.
Kenny,
all right.
Kenny,
What's up?
Didn't you just read like a document on about how cameras and stuff like that, and surveillance, and yeah, I thought you just read a document on that.
I have a hypothetical question.
Go ahead. Who's that?
Mrs. J.
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
If I know what Mr. J is writing in the chat, if a frauditor videos sensitive areas, and that location gets attacked, and someone blows them in for having filmed it or whatever, is there any responsibility? Could they face any kind of charges?
Not that I know of.
No.
I mean, because they're doing
They would
doing
investigate them,
everything
I'm
legally.
sure.
they couldn't investigate him. They put it on YouTube. It's out of their hands. That's like someone getting mad at me for like remember where like Resistance. He got mad at me for something someone else said. It would pretty much be the same concept. It wouldn't work.
Okay. All right. I was just curious.
Welcome, Island. Welcome, Island Girl. How are you?
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Okay. I think this is the first time I've been up here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool. Welcome.
It's exciting. I just was listening and I missed some of it when I was trying to get in, but all this stuff really interests me and frustrates the crap out of me. So if I can have any input and clear anything up or help in any way or air my grievances, that would be great.
Oh yeah, that's what we're all about here. Now, what did you think about the video? And first of all, did you see the last live stream that we showed his version of the video or no?
No, I missed this whole thing. So I was just watching Schrodinger's cat's video, and then when I went back to my main YouTube thing, there was a live stream, this one, and I'm like, ooh, another one. I clicked on this one, but I missed almost the whole video of so I missed it.
Fair enough.
Are you going to show another one, or yeah, go ahead.
Oh, where do you stand in this? I hate the word community, but what side do you take? Let's face it, there's sides. There's a side that you like auditors and a side you don't like auditors. Most auditors.
No.
So what side?
Yeah, definitely no. When I first, like the very beginning, when I saw it, I'm like, hey, that's cool. People are kind of like and this was years ago, like maybe holding people accountable of like, hey, you can't do that and stuff. But people they're not auditing at all. They're like totally just looking for trouble. It's bull crap. It's not, I don't think there's any auditor anymore. I don't think, does that make sense? Like, I don't think it's a thing. I think they're just looking for trouble.
There's a few, but 90% I'd say are frauditors, as we call them.
Yes. Yeah. That's, yeah.
All right. So this is kind of like how to prove a Bain Act violation. Let's go through this and see if this incident warrants some sort of a little more looking into. All right. So let's call him Auditor. The auditor claims that the police intentionally interfered with or attempted to interfere with his or her civil rights by threats, intimidation, or coercion. First of all, does that fit what we're talking about right now? Just that first statement right there. Did the police, in fact, interfere with his civil rights?
No.
Did they threaten him?
No.
Did they intimidate him? Or do they coerce him into doing anything?
No.
All right, so far, he's not looking too good. So to establish this claim, the auditor must prove all of the following. That by threats, intimidation, or coercion, the police caused the auditor to reasonably believe that if he or she, or he, exercised his right, I don't even know, what was he trying to do there? Just film, I guess, or?
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really seem like a traditional audit, though. You know what I mean?
I'm so mad I missed it.
It didn't
Well, in
really didn't seem like a traditional audit.
it is because they were just trying. They're just trying to get their reaction out of the cops. That's all most of these audits are.
There was a lot. The context, there was no context to it. We only saw from the police interaction.
Well, no, I showed the video, the whole video too. I showed it a week or two ago, and he started out saying this was a social experiment. So, and then it somehow, when the police showed up, it morphed into an audit. It was kind of like both. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, he knew automatically that when the police first walked right up to him, they said, "You're being detained."
Oh,
That's
yeah, absolutely.
Basically saying you're almost under arrest.
Absolutely. All right, so all right, so whatever of filming in public, whatever. The auditor would commit the police would commit violence against him or his property, and that he had the apparent ability to carry, and the police had the apparent ability to carry out the threats. Again, were there any threats, intimidation, or coercion?
No.
So in part one, he's essentially, he can't use the Bain Act. All right, so that the auditor acted violently, the police acted violently against the auditor and the auditor's property to prevent him, I keep doing that, from exercising his right to retaliate against the police for having, the auditor for having exercised his right. Did any of that happen? They hooked him up. They found out nothing was wrong. They let him go.
They didn't even get his name, did they?
No.
No.
Well, no. I don't think they got any of that information. They might have, because he did cuff him.
Yeah, but at the end, when the officer handed him the complaint form, he says, "You have to identify on this."
Oh yeah, that's right. And
so they didn't get anything from him. So they didn't coerce him in any way.
That's true. I saw that part.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's.
And then he
again,
was a jerk. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, but yeah. So far, he's not looking too good on his Bain Act violation, and 2, that the police intended to deprive the auditor of his enjoyment of the interest protected by the right to film, First Amendment. No. If he was just filming, they even let him film his detainment. I mean, come on. he doesn't have a leg to stand on so far. Here it's looking like that the auditor was harmed. Was he harmed? Well, maybe his shoulder might have been hurt a little bit.
No, damn it.
But I mean, he wasn't harmed. That the police conduct was a substantial factor in causing the police's harm. Well, I guess since they were the ones that handcuffed him, I guess they were substantially responsible for his hurt shoulder. But again,
he did that himself.
That's a huge stretch.
It is. But yeah,
nice try though.
No Bain Act for him. No Bain Act for him at all. Just failure on all parts. So we just proved right there that there is no Bain Act. Because that's what what they go through.
Is this Yahoo really is he trying to bring a lawsuit against the police department there, or
I don't know what he's trying to do. What I do know is the way I found the video was I found the video when I was doing a search on Google for First Amendment auditors, and that story came up, and they did a video on it, and then we watched it, and then the police decided to respond just a few days ago. Because backlash. So that's why it became kind of, it's not even a national attention, it's more local.
What city or what state is it?
California, Pinole.
Okay.
Pinole, California. Yeah. Really small, like less than 20,000 people.
Huh. I wonder how often they have to deal with that.
Well, apparently, they're saying that parking lot got vandalized a lot, so that's another reason they showed up so fast. And not only that, but in the beginning they played a 911 call. You should really watch the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I should watch it and come back, but I'll miss you guys by then.
It's look up Pinole.
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 Pinole. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch
this
it.
Back. Just watch this video.
Or just watch it.
And then you'll get all our commentary.
Yeah, but then
I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only problem. But it's okay. It's really interesting now. So I'm going to go, I think, watch it then. Unless you were going to show another video and we could watch that, or if the whole thing was about that.
It was, but we could watch another video. Let's see. Let me find one.
Well, that's nice.
We're trying to kiss up to the newbie, Kenny.
Well, I don't mind. I was just gonna let it go, but people want to keep going. So, I mean, I could just let it go. You guys, we can always.
It sounds like it was a serious thing. Like, I don't know. It sounds like he was filming cars like they do, and the cops showed up quick or something.
Well, what happened was he was filming cars, and he's ended up sitting down in between two cars. So someone called and let them know that they were doing that, and so they showed up. And as soon as they showed up, then it started out in his eyes as and I'm using air quotes here, social experiment. And then as soon as the cop showed up, it turned into, more air quotes, audit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like a mixture of the two. It's really weird.
I hate the name, but I have 15% battery life left, which means it's gonna die soon.
Oh.
And Binary just started his benefit for my goat. So I need to go in. Oh, yes, I have goats.
Well, I hope
that's awesome. I love goats.
Sub
I
to
hope she's
Mrs.
okay.
Jarhead. Well, she's still not putting any pressure on it.
What's wrong with your goats?
She got hurt.
She's three-legged. Meaning she's not putting any weight on one of her legs when she's hopping when she walks. She's hopping on three legs. So she probably got into a fight with another goat. Obviously, probably Mr. Bean. Yes, sub to my channel, Mrs. Jarhead. And you can see my goats. So I hate to do it, but I must leave all. So y'all have fun and donate to my cause. I'm gonna go
I hope your goat's
find
okay.
Thank you. Bye guys. Love you all. Love you, Carl.
Bye, Mrs. J.
Bye, Mrs. J. All right, so let's get and start this video here. This is a silent boy, as you can see, who's actually going to be a part of the second annual Auditor of the Year contest, which will be starting next week. Not this week. Next week. Not this Monday. Next Monday. So, all right, let's get started.
So look at this 3 pigs right here eating piece of shit here. This is a community what doesn't like 3 pigs standing right here.
Yes, how dare the police eat a meal while they're in uniform? How dare they stop to have a lunch or something like that?
Yeah.
There's been times when I went by cops and they were getting the meal and I didn't just pull out my camera and record them. That's just like ridiculous.
It is. It's ridiculous. Like, this is what the public doesn't like. If the public doesn't like it, then why do a lot of businesses give police free meals?
Good point.
I wonder why.
The majority of the public.
Exactly.
I think the majority of the public is fine with it.
Oh, absolutely. Because, and here's the thing. Because if they get a call, guess what's going to happen? They're going to leave that meal right there and go take that call. They don't get breaks. Whenever there's downtime, that's when they do their paperwork. That's when they eat their meals. When, if they smoke, I guess they smoke or whatever. That's what they do because they are forever on call when they're on duty. So I mean, it's just one of those things. The people that people that it was probably a slow day for him. Nobody reacted to him the way he wanted to. So he was like, "This isn't working." So he was pouting, and he said, "I'm gonna go mess with some cops now."
Yeah, that's another thing. Is I bet this all started with like they got their reactions so easily, and now since cops are more of like, oh, these jerks again, they have to do more crazy stuff to get. So they keep amping it up, and probably not. Eventually, they won't be under the guise of First Amendment auditors anymore. They'll just be like, I go up and I harass cops just because. That's just my theory.
Right, absolutely. All right, so let's continue. It's already starting off on a great foot, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And then they're not even worried about him at all. They're just eating their meal. I wonder what he's eating there. It looks like mashed potatoes. Is that turkey bone? Maybe
looks
chicken
good.
Or turkey? It does look good. That's what I'm thinking. I'm getting hungry.
Parked and read illegally over there.
I think that is turkey with gravy.
They don't seem to
Maybe
get
it's
it.
Thanksgiving.
Never.
Maybe.
This is what the community doesn't like. This is a shame on.
I think the other cop is on a diet. What's he eating there? I don't even know what the hell it even looks like. It looks like
Green beans. Yeah.
Oh, is that what he's eating? Oh, okay. Oh, he already ate his meat. That's what it was. Okay. Maybe this Thanksgiving.
This tyrant right here. Such
Oh,
a
yeah.
disgrace to
Such
be even their
tyrants.
names.
This is
They
why
like
I
to
feel like
ruin
I'm
people's
sorry.
life, but when
This is why I feel like there should be some kind of law, like where you can't harass people like this. You can't harass people on their jobs or doing anything. It just makes me so upset.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to sit there and listen to this jerk.
No, agreed. And what exactly do you like about Silent Boy's audits? Adjust your focus. I'm just curious because I've seen a lot of them, and I'm not a fan of anything he does. To be completely honest with you,
He didn't say Silent Boy audit. He said silent audits.
Ah,
Gotcha.
that's a good point. That's a good point. My bad. My bad. My bad. I don't know. I mean, to me, they're looking for. I don't know. It seems like they're trying to force a reaction.
Well, in my job with contracting, I've had to hire auditors. Number one rule for auditors is they've got to be a subject matter expert on what they're auditing. Number two, they've got to be impartial. And three, they can't become they can't interject themselves
a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail on any one of those three, they fail to have any productive.
Because that would make sense
of an audit.
Yeah. There are a few. There are some auditors that do go into an audit with an open mind, and also those kind of same auditors also don't interject themselves in a situation. But those are far and few in between.
Yeah, I saw one the other day. I'm looking for it so I can send you a copy of it because I want your opinion on it. The guy actually stood back at a respectable distance, didn't interject themselves in the stop, and then after the stop was over, he approached the officer and congenially spoke with the officer about the stop, asking his questions he had at that point. I kind of had respect for his audit.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that. I would too.
Yeah, I don't mind that because police de-escalation task force, who's on the panel, actually did a cop watch where he actually stayed away. He didn't make himself part of the situation, and it was a boring audit, but I think it was a great example of a good audit. And of course, it didn't get him a whole lot of views because it was boring, and nobody. At least when people watch the audits, they don't want to see the good interactions. They want to see the bad interactions.
Yeah, that's the thing is they're not doing it for the views. They shouldn't be. They should be doing it to do the right thing and hold the police accountable if there are bad cops.
Absolutely. So, and I would have, and I would respect that, which is why I actually have a little bit more respect for the auditors that don't have a huge following, because a lot of those people are the ones that are doing it right because they're not, being jerks.
It's just a disguise. That's all it is. They say that they're auditors. They're not. They're just jerks.
Absolutely. All right, so let's continue.
When you get them like that, they're mad too.
Yeah, they look so mad, don't they?
Can you move your car from the red, dude?
Shut up.
You're not even in an emergency. Can you move it quick as soon as possible? Because you're not even on red, dude. You're just eating. Don't be a moron and move your car from there, dude. I think this is another one, too.
I swear to God, if he asked for a bite, I'd just laugh. Like, can I have a bite?
Would it count if they put the bite on the end of a nightstick and fed it to him?
Right? That'll work.
What's your name and badge number, pig? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, pig? You can't answer a question? Harmon? That smirk, you're gonna take it off soon, dude. When everybody's gonna see that smile on your idiot face. You're laughing like a moron, dude. Trust me, everybody's seen this. You think that smirk is gonna do anything? Take off that smirk off your face, dude. You're a disgrace. I ask you a question, you can't even answer it, dude.
He doesn't have to.
Right.
This other guy has an attitude too. He can't answer. He works for the people and can't answer a question.
I wonder why.
And this guy has a smirk on his face. He thinks it's funny, huh? Look at this fool right here. Harmon.
Feels so bad.
I wonder if he's related to Mark Harmon.
It's a shame on what we pay on the community.
No one watches freaking NCIS, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah. No. I was gonna be like, who's that?
Yeah, Gibbs from NCIS. Mark Harmon.
Oh, no, I don't watch.
Community for this moron right here.
The only thing I'm appalled about this video is that one officer is chewing with his mouth open. That's just disgusting.
How long do you think it would take the police to respond if a citizen came up and started whooping his ass for annoying them?
They might have
I
to
don't
finish
think
their
they'd
meal.
show up at all.
they might just keep eating.
Yeah.
They probably would
I would.
join in.
Me too.
So they'll take another bite, wipe their mouth, take another drink, just make sure there's no crumbs on a uniform, tie a uniform, and then go respond. So at least he couldn't say that he didn't help them.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I know it's said a lot, but it pisses me off that they do this shit. But then if something if anything ever happened to them, they'd need the police to help them, and they don't hesitate calling them at all, ever.
Absolutely, especially when somebody touches their camera.
Yes.
Arrest them!
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
And so many people are so nice when they just slap the camera, because I so would take it and throw it as far as I possibly could. I would dislocate my arm throwing this.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, because if I'm going to lay my hands on them at all, you might as well go all the way, because if they're going to try to file a lawsuit against you for smacking a camera or putting your hand up to a camera to block them from filming you,
might as well make it good.
Hey, Kenny.
Make it worth it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get going, but
all right, man.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. Did you get my email?
Yeah, I'll respond to it after the stream. Sorry about that.
Okay, thanks. All right, it's cool. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you.
I doubt it, that guy's gonna be smiling when he gets other complaints. He's not gonna be smiling anymore.
A complaint on what? That they're eating lunch?
Right?
Yeah, what is it?
Maybe he's going to audit the waitress.
Oh.
So nice. Thank you. You don't have no authority. Go back on your lame job that you have right there.
Wow.
Lame job that you have right. You have to be there all.
She's pretty. She's real pretty too. Look at her. She is.
What a
pretty.
douchebag.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'd be.
She didn't even say.
Eat there now.
Right? I would.
His food would be 90% spit and other bodily fluids.
Yeah.
All day to make money.
You're like, what's that crunchy? Oh, toenails, clippings, stuff like that.
That's how it is. At least I have something to do more productive than you.
What are you making a day I have in my hand, sweetie?
Why do they say this?
Gold. What are you making a week I have in my hands right now? Look at my gold right here. You don't even make that.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta work here the whole week to make a good paycheck.
This guy right here, Silent Boy, man.
For small
It's all fake anyway.
No, I don't doubt it. Now, here's the thing. Here's an interesting thing about Silent Boy. He doesn't monetize any of his videos. You won't see ads on his videos. He mostly gets his money through either donations, and I'm assuming he has to have a job. I'm assuming that either that or he just makes so much donations that he's just that good.
You know what they say about assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't monetize his videos, though. I mean, that's you.
That
You will
doesn't
not
mean
see
he
an ad
doesn't
on
have
any of it.
PayPal and Patreon.
Well, he was the one who was outside the hospital when those two officers were shot. Remember?
Was he? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
He's also the one that did the food bank I covered earlier this week.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm sure he has PayPal and all that good stuff. So I'm saying he gets donations.
So he feels.
But, I mean,
he's projecting. He doesn't feel good about the way he makes his money.
Maybe.
So a hardworking lady, he has to mouth off to her.
Or maybe here's what's really going on. Maybe I think I figured it out here. He tried to hit on her like a few weeks ago. She totally turned him down, and now he's coming back to harass. And it's only a cherry on top that the cops are here.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's perfect. I hope that's it. I hope that's it.
You're a grown man. You could stand for yourself, dude. Don't tell the girl to do the job for you.
I take that back. He's a security guard.
She
That's
is.
why you don't have hair,
That's
dude.
what
You probably
Izon
lost
says.
it already. You're a grown man and you're telling a lady to do your job. Come on.
Telling a lady to take the dishes away because he can't go back into the kitchen where the dishes go. Okay. Yeah. Totally wrong on the cops, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She should file a complaint.
Right?
People don't have anything to do. They're fucked up in their head. So I'm not gonna.
Grown man telling a woman to do something, huh?
You were too. Don't forget.
It's a walk of shame, everybody. Grown man telling another people to do their things because they.
He confused himself right there. He stopped mid-sentence.
Grown men telling people to do their things. I don't.
Right?
He's just mad because they're ignoring him.
Yeah.
He's mad because when he goes to work, he doesn't get to arrest people. He pretends to be what they are.
Yeah.
As a security guard.
That's another thing I've noticed with like Joshua Abrams, the worst one in my opinion, other than PayPal Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like they wanted to be police officers and they can't because they're felons or something. So they run around with handcuffs and put people under citizen's arrest and on top of.
Absolutely.
Oh.
I wonder if PayPal Patty will win it this year because Josh isn't going to be in the Friday Awards this year. So I wonder if PayPal Patty almost won last year.
Glenn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or Furry. Furry can win it too.
There's always Glenn.
Oh, did you see when Glenn was in the accident? Glenn had a car accident.
No.
Yeah. He was so polite. He was so polite to the police officers when they came.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. So it had to be his fault, right?
Right.
Because if it wasn't,
filming and driving.
Glenn would have been all over him.
Yep, that's a good point.
So I roasted him already.
Yeah.
Roasted. They got roasted already.
Yeah, with maybe the only thing roasted in about this was probably their chicken.
Too bad. Their meal was ruined over this jerk.
So they don't answer questions. I think that these are pigs too.
Hey, how
I'm
you
not
doing?
sure. I think they are pigs. Oh no. Let me shake. Another one coming there. There's more.
He got so excited because there was more people to harass.
Morning. What's your name and badge number?
They're not even in uniform.
You're a police officer. Don't act like that, dude. What's your name and badge number? You're laughing, but you won't be soon laughing, dude.
Oh, that was a threat.
Oh,
Trust
yeah,
me
you're
on
right.
that one.
Oh,
You know what I think? I think when we see his, I just get this feeling when we watch his audits, we are watching the birth of a supervillain. You will not be
Yeah.
laughing at me anytime soon. I will get you all. We are witnessing the birth of a
Kenny.
supervillain right here. What?
He can't even form a full sentence.
Well, that's why the
I'm
hero
sorry.
will always win. That's why the hero will always win.
you're right.
Yeah,
Is it,
that dude could flick a booger and kill him.
Mm,
is,
that's
That's
why they're so
all of.
mad.
I mean, that dude. That's a big old cop right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Sure.
is. It is.
He could
is this the part of
sneeze.
your intro that wants to know the badge and name number?
Name number. Yeah.
No. This isn't him. This isn't him. No, but I've looked and I don't think he's not doing a whole lot of videos. That guy. So I've been looking for him, but he hasn't been doing a whole lot. Every next time he gets a good one, don't worry, I'll show his. That was just hilarious. Badge and name number. I wonder why he's not up there anymore. Did they tell him to leave? You think the property? He didn't show that part.
It looked like he was trying to follow the new people coming. That's what I thought. So now he's.
But usually he's right up there, and he'd be right up there with him. I'm wondering if he got
Oh, I
trespassed on the
see.
property.
Maybe he is.
Because this private property, they can tell him to leave.
Yep.
It's a public sidewalk.
Sorry, buddy. I might have to go to the next location. I'm out.
Well, there you go. There's everyone's good buddy, Silent Boy. All right, let's see. Now let's see if we can find this twin video. All right.
Is this badge and name number? Oh, Glenn
No.
getting in the accident.
Yeah, where is it? Do you remember what the name of it was?
No. It was just in the past few days, Kenny, so it's got to be right there.
Unless he privatized it because he's embarrassed that he was nice to the police.
Oh.
There it is, right there. It's that one.
Yay.
I told you it was his fault.
Yeah.
So I tried to stop way back there and I couldn't stop.
Oh, he's got all his papers ready.
He pulled out. I don't know what he was trying to do.
So you're just going straight?
I was going straight, and then there was a big traffic block up here, and then he was trying to cut through them. And then all of a sudden,
It's her fault. It's not. Yeah, of course it is.
And he has all his papers ready.
Yep. No hesitation. Here's my papers. Is this Nazi Germany?
You see my tire lock way back here? See where I tried to stop?
He was trying to stop way back there and he still hit her. Guess he was going too fast.
206-778-76.
Whoa, we got his phone number. Everybody, I'm not telling you to call this number. I'm not telling you to call.
Asian, it depends on the department how many years for each strike.
How many did he have?
A buttload.
A shit ton.
Ooh.
Ours was only 3 years of stripe, but some are 5 years of stripe.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the
Wow.
department.
Elbows, nothing but
Tried to
stripes.
stop way back here.
His brakes don't work very well. He went that far.
Or he was driving way too damn fast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Masshole calls him all the time. He never answers.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Oh, he's so nice to the police officers.
Amazing.
I know, it's really me. Yeah, the lighting just sucks. So look at that. Ugh.
I wonder how he was to the lady. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you post in his chat how nice he was to the police.
Hey, Noli.
Shouldn't Glenn tell the officer to put out flares and not block the street?
Oh, look at that. Is he drive? Wait. Does he drive an Acura?
Yeah, that's the one that they towed. That's the one that they towed.
The little Toyota red crappy
Toyota?
one is his.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay. So he's got the little. Is it a Corolla?
It's a van.
It's like a
Oh,
no. It's a 2003 little Toyota piece of crap hatchback.
Well, everyone's. If he's an idiot, he really just filmed his own license plate and let everyone just see that.
Did you say? Is he really an idiot? Because we all know he really is.
Yeah. No, I'd say is he really does, but he is an idiot.
He really is.
Yeah, he really is.
Certified license carrying.
Yeah. Yeah,
douche
it's
canoe.
pretty. Definitely a douche canoe. Douche canoe without a paddle.
That's right.
What state are they in?
He's in Washington.
Oregon.
Oh, is he
Oregon?
Oh, he's in Oregon. Oh, because
I don't know if it's Oregon or Washington.
I thought he was in the state of denial.
Washington. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, Washington. That's what I thought. What's up, Jimmy?
I so wish someone would just come up that knew who Glenn was, come up with a camera and shove it in his face and film the whole thing and narrate.
It's a Toyota Yaris.
Yaris.
Oh, thanks, Taco.
Yaris.
It's a little girl's car.
Yeah, I think
a little girl for the big girl.
$800.
It's a step up from one of those electric Barbie cars.
I own this car. I own that motorcycle. I own your helmet. I own those boots. But I don't pay taxes.
Unless it's that fucktard impersonator from Miami. Unless it's that fucktard cop impersonator from Miami.
Oh gosh, Jeremy DeWitt. He's insane.
Yeah.
I think he's in jail right now too.
What do you guys think of that one crazy fucker, Travis Hines, or whatever the fuck his name is?
Oh, Travis is just Travis is sort of, I don't know. He's like, he travels all over the country. He lives out of a car.
Yeah.
You know, I've watched Travis Hines. Travis has some real issues. He's like the defend, you know. Yeah. He's like defend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
You can actually tell there's some he's got some mental issues. You could tell just watching his videos, which is probably why I don't cover him. I don't like to cover people that have mental issues. And Glenn is just a special case because he's just too much of a shithole to not cover.
He's mean.
Yeah.
Like, even if you have, mental problems, it doesn't grant you, like, so many people have mental issues and they don't go around being such jerks. Like, people use it as an excuse.
Yeah. Well, Travis is very innocent. I mean, he's not innocent. He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with Travis is, like, I've been following this case in North Dakota where he's been arrested. Like, he questions himself on everything. He questions his own questions over in his mind again and again.
I'm gonna have to watch him. I don't know who it is.
It's sad. Travis Hines. Just look him up.
Okay.
Yeah. There's this one, like, what I think the last one I saw of him was he was in a parking lot and he ended up covering his windows with like trash or something, and the cops got called and he was like, he was pretty polite with them, but it was just it was weird. It was a weird call for them, I'm sure.
Yeah, Travis is the guy who says, when the officer says, "Do you have ID?" Well, you show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Yeah, yep. He's
all the time. All the time. That's his game.
That is. And he also got arrested in a library because he wouldn't leave. He wanted to use their computer. And they tried to tell him that this is on lockdown, and he was trying to explain, he's just an idiot. And he's trying to fight it.
Seen that one.
He's trying to fight it, and he's showing updates of what happened, and he showed a police body cam, and he's really trying to win it, but I don't think he's going to win it. I mean, it's just not going to happen. I mean, if he does, like, goddamn, more power to him, but I don't think he will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here.
Parking space. Okay? All right, come on, hop in your car. You want to hop in your car? We're going to pull in the main parking lot.
Pull in there?
Yep.
Okay.
He's following orders.
Oh, look, he's got a mask on. Oh my God. He has a man purse. Check it out.
I didn't see it.
That's my
man purse. He's got a fucking man purse. It all makes
earlier than my purse.
Now. That is a man purse.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's a satchel.
It's an old lady
purse. It's like a coin purse. That's what it looks like. It looks like one of those coin purses. That's just hilarious. Oh my God. That's funny.
What's going on?
Not too much. How are you?
What happened on your end of things?
I was going straight, and there was a pile up here, and she was trying to cut through the pile up. I think she was coming through the Texaco. Okay. I'm not really sure where she was trying to go. I tried to stop, I'd say at least 20, 30 feet back.
Okay.
And I couldn't stop. My brakes are good, but they got the cheap pads.
Yeah.
But people heard me skid. Everyone came over and
I saw the mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a couple minutes.
Sure.
That is true, Aussie Rude. It is better than a fanny pack. Oh, look, she's bow-legged.
Oh, yeah. She looks old.
Yeah.
Wonder how come Glenn didn't point that out.
Glenn doesn't say anything through this whole video.
Being
Because
Mr.
he
Nice
actually needs
Guy.
to.
Why do you think? Why do you think that is? Why do you think he's? I mean, I understand why he's not insulting the cops, but why isn't he getting on the lady like it was your fault? Stuff like this. Why do you think that is? You think it'll help his case? Maybe.
You know what? I think he's the way he is on camera, doing his little whatever he calls it, auditing, whatever, is one thing.
Shtick.
In
His
real
little
life, exactly his shtick. And in real life, he's just not like that.
Lavender did a video where he was auditing an accident, and he was telling the police officers, and it was a serious accident, and he was telling the police officers that it wasn't their job to be there because the insurance company would handle it. They shouldn't be taking pictures and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But he's real quiet. He doesn't say anything other than please or thank you.
He was telling him, he was asking him how come there aren't flares out when there's obviously might be gasoline down on the pavement.
Oh wow. Is that what so that's why somebody left that funny comment that they were like Glenn should tell them to put up flares and block the road.
Yeah.
I like that nickname. Completely unrelated, but for some reason, wouldn't it just be very disturbing if Glenn busted out in like a tutu and started singing, "I'm so pretty, oh so pretty, I'm so pretty and witty."
I think I know what led you to think about that.
It was a comment in the chat, yeah.
Well, was it the slimy walrus one? Because it made me think of how gross he must be to deal with.
That too, and then Castlevania said I could definitely picture Glenn's outfit, and that is thought tutu. And then I thought I'm so pretty, and I'm like, oh, there you go. What joke, Taco? What joke?
Oh god.
Oh, I didn't see it. First time Glenn's banged a lady in ages. That's a good one.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed that one. All right. It would have to be a 4-4.
Oh, I get it.
Or maybe a moo.
Yeah, moo.
That's where he keeps his chicken nuggets. Aussie Roo, his little snack for when he gets hungry.
Yeah.
They stay warm.
He
keeps them warm.
Keeps them nice and warm. But with the amount he sweats, it'd probably be pretty sweaty too.
Ugh.
Gross.
You're welcome.
Lack of hygiene makes me plenty greasy.
Greasy nuggets.
Oh, there he goes. Handicap parking. Maybe she's handicapped. Maybe she is. She's an old lady. What's the problem with that?
Right. And her
Idiot.
legs, like we saw her legs and the way she walked.
And lard. Extra flavored. Oh, Aussie Roo is on fire tonight. Oh God.
Are you kidding? They probably pay him to stay away.
That's what I was thinking,
He dropped
Carl.
your card. He dropped your card.
Oh, how nice of him.
I don't think Glenn could get a woman to touch his Peter if he went into a whorehouse with $20,000 taped around his dick.
Yeah.
No, I bet you
just
they
looks
would.
so
They take
bad.
it. They take it and run because there's no way in hell he'd be able to catch them.
I don't know if I'd grab for it though.
What they do is they close your eyes. Now you're gonna get a big surprise, and then they go get one of those, those long garbage pole things where they can clip it, grab it, and then go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what they would do. He's actually being really good. He was actually nice. He told the lady that she dropped something. I mean, he's
Could
not
have
being
picked
his
it up.
true. But he's not being his. Come on, this is Glenn though. I mean, kind of give him a little bit of credit where we can. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of
Right.
chances to say Glenn is doing something, relatively.
I'm actually really surprised he posted
Oh,
this.
it's an Echo.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the car
It's an
changed.
Echo, it says.
Oh, it didn't. If
It says
that's the
it's an
same.
Echo.
Huh. Echo. Because I thought it was a van at first.
Maybe that's her car.
No,
Or was
No,
that
she
that's
had a
his
white
car.
one.
Oh yeah, she'd have a white car. You're right. She did. But yeah, he's got his blinkers on still.
Yeah.
Talking about a need for money laundering.
Oh God.
You got that right, Night Thief.
God.
Your horsepower back. Report number.
Okay.
Date, time, location.
Court for what?
For you, time. That's the dispatch time. I'll fix these times here when I get back.
Okay.
That's me. Her information, phone number, insurance company, her policy number.
So we're going to court?
No.
Oh.
This is the collision report.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she'll get a ticket for unsafe lane change.
Oh, okay.
You're on the right of way in your lane. She changes lanes. She has to be over here. Okay. That's
you.
everything you need to get the insurance roll.
All right.
Have you taken photos of her damage to your record?
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
You're good to go there.
Thank you. Appreciate
Questions?
Wait, but he just took his side of, unless she admitted to it. But he, usually when you get rear-ended, it's hard to prove in court that you were at. Oh, hold on, let me think. Usually when you get rear-ended, it's the other person's fault, and it's hard to prove it the other way around. But maybe she admitted that she came into the lane because the cop just said, "Yep, you were in the right. You were going straight. You had the right of way."
The lady did admit it.
Then here's the thing. Then look at the title. Look at the title. Lady claims she's not at fault.
Oh,
Well,
oh my God.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
What a douchebag.
Washington. In our state, the police don't make a claim anymore of who's at fault. They put down drivers 1 and 2. Whoever they put in as driver 1 is normally at fault, but it's for the insurance companies to investigate further to actually make that determination. So I don't know what the laws are there in Washington with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
So
Now he made another video saying that her insurance would not pay for his vehicle.
Oh.
Is this it right here?
It's almost always the rear vehicle is at fault for failure to maintain control of their vehicle. No matter what's being done in front of them, if the person is coming at you in reverse and you hit them, you have failed to maintain your vehicle.
Even if somebody rams you from behind and you hit the car in front of you, you're responsible.
Yeah.
For
Yep. That's probably why they won't pay for it.
Well, good for the lady. And you know what? But that makes me mad that he said, woman says that it's not her fault when maybe she didn't say it. Sounds like she admitted that she was coming into the lane from what the cop said, from what I gathered. But I don't know.
Oh, Kenny, did you catch Omaha last night? He had a flat tire.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was hysterical.
That was hilarious.
Talk about a rant. Oh, yeah, you were there. You were going over. We were watching on two different.
Yeah, I subbed him, and then I went over there, and somebody was saying, "What state are you in?" So I started putting in Omaha, Mississippi, Omaha, Florida.
And then they had said the glitter bug was on the way to pick him up. Oh.
So he came online this morning. So I went there and to his live feed and everything, and I put in there Omaha, you didn't have anything to worry about. Glitter says she's on her way, and he blocked me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that. Yeah, he got all pissed off because no one showed up, and they thought someone was coming. I remember that. Shit. I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember that auditor's name that I got that quote from. It's gonna bother me too. Which like one? Canadian auditor. He was a Canadian auditor. Here we go.
The family Bassett.
No, here it is. I found it.
Absolutely. My name is Lemieux, 1606. Perfect. Thank you. Have a good day. You too.
Oh wait, this isn't it.
Well, you just spoke to me.
No, this isn't it. Shoot, I'm gonna have to look through my videos. Damn it. I don't remember what I called it. All right. If somebody sees it shouldn't on the title to say badge and name number, if someone sees it before I do, let me know.
Oh, the badge and name number guy.
Yeah, I did a video on it. It should say it somewhere on the thumbnail.
So that made me laugh. So funny. That was the first comment I ever left on any of your videos was how I liked the badge and name number thing.
Somewhere here. Done so many videos, it's hard to freaking remember which one is which.
I know what that's like. Not the videos, I'm just saying keeping things organized.
Yeah.
Even after you organize them, you still can't find them.
Oh, remember
organized
when
chaos.
Remember Glenn was talking about renouncing his citizenship? Unfortunately, he didn't do it.
Huh?
Yeah, at one point he was talking about he was going to renounce his
Oh,
citizenship.
really?
Yes, and we can always hold out hope the year is not over,
You couldn't
Kenny.
find another country that would take him.
No. But I was hoping he'd be dumb enough to do it without a country. Hey, wait a minute. It's not showing all my videos. What the hell? It's got to be here somewhere.
Oh, Gary, were you in the Omaha's thing when he locked his door? He locked his keys in the car.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, the tow truck driver had to put the shimmy.
Oh, here we go.
Get out. Unlock his door.
I found it.
Give me your badge and name number.
Yeah. Oh, it is this guy. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I saw
Human
it.
rights. Look at that. Look at a coffee mug on his dash.
It's 2, Julie. It's 2.
Well, I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Huh?
2.
I have to leave.
Oh, okay. Well, have a good
Okay,
one, Carl.
Carl.
You too.
Night.
Good night,
See ya.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Leave. I keep forgetting what the button is. I am such
Yeah, now get the fuck out of here now, eh? You guys eating donuts and drinking coffee, right, on our taxpayers' time?
Is it just me, or I don't? I find it hard to take Canadian cop watchers seriously. Just the accent. Just
Yeah, the
I think
accent.
I think Fargo. Every time I hear, I think Fargo, and
Oh,
just
that was a good movie.
that was a great movie. Every time I think Fargo, I just I'm serious.
That couldn't have come at a better time. I was trying to leave, and here he says that.
Fuck out. I
Yep.
thought he was talking. It was someone talking to you too. That's why I laughed.
You have anything illegal on you, bud?
Good
That I should
night.
know about?
Bye.
Night, Carl.
Bye, Carl.
Night.
Bye.
Yeah, Carl.
You done ruining people's lives?
Oh.
Anything illegal on you today that I should know about? Are you guys done planting guns on people illegally? Are you done planting guns on people illegally? Are you? Well, the
Is
auto
there a
police
legal
is.
way too?
You have an explanation for it? You have a good night. You're sitting here eating donuts and having coffee at nighttime on our taxpayers' dollars. Yeah, on our taxpayers' dollars. Okay, what? You have anything illegal on you today? You have any guns, drugs, anything that will poke me, stab me? Why you can't talk to me?
He
See, when
just
they-
sounds like so. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so every time they do stuff like that, do you have anything that'll poke me, stab me? They're just basically doing what the cops do to other people, and it's like it's pointless. It's obviously retaliation. And to be fair, what does he have to retaliate against this specific officer for?
Yes.
You know, he's not
That's pretty
explaining what
much what I was
happened.
gonna say.
Yeah, you know.
He didn't buy him a jelly donut.
I'd rather have like one of those cream filled ones. I'm not big on jelly. Apple fritters though, I do love apple fritters. Those are freaking awesome. Damn, now I gotta go get an apple fritter.
No, I'm hungry for a bear.
I'm gonna go get an apple fritter. Oh, bear claw. Yeah, I want a bear claw too. Damn it.
I've never had a bear claw.
They are so good. So
What is it exactly?
it's like an apple fritter. No, wait, yeah. They're like apple fritters, but they
Okay.
are
Without
not
the apple.
Yeah.
Oh, without the apple. Mm.
Yeah, that's right. They don't have apples. They're just cinnamon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Cinnamon. Yeah, they are good though.
What you doing, Sammy?
I go to Dunkin' all day over Krispy Kreme. Thank you very much.
What are you doing here tonight?
Too expensive and not nearly as good. Plus, they don't
You
have my
guys look
favorite.
suspicious sitting here.
My favorite donuts are the.
Come by and see what was going on.
So you guys, I don't want you guys to miss this. My favorite donuts are the buttermilk ones. I fucking love the buttermilk.
Oh, I've never had that. That sounds so good though.
Buttermilk donuts are like the
Buttermilk.
best. Yeah, they're so good.
Crimes are being committed by the Ottawa police. Don't ruin anybody's lives today, and don't plant any drugs or guns on anybody tonight. Okay. But you guys
Wait,
right?
around and place your hands behind your back.
You good night, officer. I'm gonna stay here till you leave. You're making people
He
feel
would
uncomfortable.
so have a face full of pepper spray.
I love talking to you. I love putting you guys on spot. You guys do whatever you guys do to us. I
And
do
my
to you.
report would read,
Can I search you tonight,
I was
officer?
cleaning the nozzle
You have it in your
of
pockets.
my issued pepper spray can. And the suspect must have walked
You have anything
into the
illegal in your
stream.
car? Any illegal handguns? Well, that's what you guys do to us. You guys plant guns on us. One of your highest detectives did it on the Gatineau police. You have anything to say on that? Yeah, now you
I
gotta
think
leave,
they
right?
get mad too because they don't see them doing anything wrong, so they have to yell at them for just sitting there.
Well, all your other partners did, so clearly you are too. Name and badge number? You communicated with me. You have to give me your badge and name number.
No, he doesn't.
Fucking idiot. Stop planning shit on people.
No, it doesn't say enough about me, Noli. But it's okay for these guys to be harassed
Go have
all
your
day.
coffee and donut somewhere else.
I know, it's not fair.
No, there's
I hope they
comments
come up
in
with
there that
the.
says I'm a bad person and a
Guys,
bad
peace
cop
out.
Oh,
for
really?
saying that. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm surprised he
that.
didn't. I'm
All right,
surprised
so
he
the name of the.
Oh, sorry.
So the name of the auditor is Epic Cop Watch News. Apparently, he's the auditor. Hey, look, he did a little live stream. Apparently, hey, he kind of looks like Shaggy.
I'm just surprised he didn't accuse the officer of doing the drive of shame.
Oh, I know,
Drive of
right?
shame.
Or
Right.
dismissed.
Yeah, dismissed him. So, what did you guys think of the videos we showed today?
They were
Other
great.
than the one I missed. Sorry.
No. Go ahead, Indy. Island Girl, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Other than the one I missed, same old bull crap that makes me want to punch him in the face. That's about all I can say. Oh, and I'm sorry. Is it Lavender? Or are you the one that? Yeah, I'm sorry about that comment that that person said. That's terrible, and I just read it. And thank you for your service, honestly, and to everybody else who's a police officer. I think there should be some kind of law that should be come up with where you guys can't be harassed like this because it's obvious harassment, it's antagonization, and it's not fair.
Josiah?
I thought they were excellent. I did love the first one because we broke it down. So, and you always do a good job.
Yeah. All right, War Eagle Kid, man. Sorry, War Eagle Man. You didn't catch the first video, but what did you think of what you caught?
I thought everything was excellent. You did a good job.
Hank, sir, what did you think?
I missed the first one, but I like the rest of them.
Gary.
Well, the first one was a good breakdown. I like that one. We got to call you down a few times. Kind of makes my day.
Be careful. You're going to be one-on-one with pretty soon on the show, so don't get too happy.
The
Gary's
second one where the cops were eating lunch, I had to bug out because the silly ass phone was screwing up. But you know, I think that a lot of people don't quite understand that a lot of police departments, their policies are that if the policeman walks up to you, you have the right to ask him for his name and badge number. If you encounter him first, he doesn't have to say a word to you. Now, I don't know if that's policy for all police departments, but that is policy for a lot of them.
A lot of them, it just policy. There are some that they don't have to identify themselves at all. It just depends on the police department, you know. And each police department is different. And usually it's one or the other. They don't normally have to say both. They can either give you one or the other. So that's why I do find it to be more standard. Is they don't usually have to give both. Give me both. It's like, oh, you really only need one. That's the policy. And there's other policies where they don't have to give it, and they don't a lot of times. And also, the thing about it is, even if an officer fails, do you really think anything's really going to happen to that officer for not telling you his name or badge number? Is it really going to cause him so much grief? Probably not. Yeah. So next week, we're going to have another Veterans React with Gary. And also the following week, we'll be starting the Auditor of the Year tournament. And tomorrow I'm going to put a video together that shows everyone that's going to be involved in that. And you guys can get a chance to kind of do some research and research who they are if you don't know who some of them are. And then we'll get it started, and hopefully it'll be done before the new year. Hopefully. We'll find out. Yeah, it'll probably be done by the end of the month. All right, so I just want to give everyone a chance to say something last minute, and then we're going to go here. Josiah, anything last minute, sir?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, like, you watch Travis Hines. Have you watched him for a long time?
No.
Okay, because Travis Hines is a service veteran.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I don't know where his mental condition developed from. Okay. Probably after.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know he's a service man.
Okay. Well, yeah. See, I only started watching him after I got into audits, because whenever I do some of my searches, some of his stuff comes up.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I really watched him. And like I said, I've never done a video on him. I thought about it. There's a few videos I decided I was going to do, but nah, I'm just not going to do it. But
yeah, because he's there's just not something right with him. I don't know what it is, but whether it's like he has some sort of OCD or he has definite mental problems, you know. And for some reason, he can't settle down. And you know where he's originally from? Aberdeen, Washington. Who's from Aberdeen, Washington? Blind Justice.
Nole.
Yeah, Blind Justice.
Yeah, Nole.
Yeah. Oh wow. I'm thinking, he kind of displays sort of like maybe he's a little on he might be on the spectrum. He might have Asperger's or something.
Yeah.
Possible. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so Lavender, you got anything last minute before we go?
I'm sorry if you lost a subscriber today. I'm sorry I said the F word. And I don't like auditors. Huh? Sure. No, you actually gained like almost 100.
Yeah, I know. It's been pretty cool.
Yeah. You might have lost one today.
War Eagle Man. Yeah, that's all good. War Eagle Man.
Cut me off. That's okay. I
enjoyed you letting me come up and nice watching all the shows with y'all. Thank you.
Oh, great. Island Girl.
Well, thanks for having me on. This was fun. I know I'm not important in any way, but it was I just came in, and I appreciate how nice everyone was and heard me out and stuff, and I thought it was a lot of fun.
None of us are important.
No, none of us are. But when we come together, No, you're more than welcome to join in whenever you feel like. You're great having on.
Thank you. Thank you. It's fun.
Anything last minute?
Yeah. In the next few weeks, at latest, like beginning of January, I should have the next phase of my new pet project going. A friend of mine, she's making me a life-size PayPal Patty baton. The one of the tactical shops donated 6 batons that I engraved with complaint form.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to be going to the police stations that PayPal Patty's visited and donate the baton and training dummy for them to work out their stress with.
That's great.
All right, Gary, anything last minute, sir?
Oh, I can't top what he just said, man.
Not about topping it. You don't got to top it. Just whatever you want to say, man.
Hey, don't be telling me what to do, damn it.
Okay, auditor.
Name and badge number. No, I had a great time. I was glad to see you brought one up today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always good. I'll always offer it, man. I'm glad people are, Oh, you mean a live stream? Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't going to, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? Because I wanted to do this video, and I'm like, well, I'll just go ahead and do it today. So why not? I know, right? How many last minutes are in a minute? I know, right? Absolutely. So I just want to thank everyone for coming up. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Azaru, thank you. Noli, Power Wagon, Hornet, Eyes On.
And we kissed and
Night
beat up
well
already.
Taco Josh.
You get well soon,
Watch, Taco, and everyone.
I'm trying.
So thank you guys all for watching. Lavender, if you could stay after.
Okay.
You have to stay after. I want to show you something.
I'm being punished.
Oh, no. All right, guys, thank you. Make sure you guys check tomorrow's video. It will be the people that are going to be involved in the Auditor playoffs. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. And I'll see you again on another video. Peace.
Good night.
I can't believe you two took that raving lunatic seriously. What do you think this is?